Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays West of Loathing. My cat, you want to leave now? 2 seconds ago you meowed at me and went, wow. It's up to you, Ruka. I'm gonna have to start this video. Oh, he's in. Welcome to the freaking show. We're at this mine. Delver's Drop. Wait a minute. Deep Delve? Deepest Delve. There we go. We need to see what's going down here. Could be some world-changing stuff. This is where, you know, there was a cult that was meeting here. I'm assuming that maybe this is actually where they did it. Oh boy, a toolbox. We got an item. Gas cap. It's like the cap for a bottle of pills, but it smells like kerosene. It's probably the cap for a bottle of kerosene-soaked pills. That makes sense. I don't know why it has the location on it. That is what scares me there. Scares me into thinking that we've just discovered a clue. An impassable cave-in. Don't even try to pass it, because you can't. Okay. Nothing over there either. Well, I'm glad we went over here at least and exhausted our options for what was happening in that direction. The shaft is collapsed, but there's a rope leading down through the rubble. A floor-to-ceiling shaft. This is where the coal thing is, so maybe we can send coal up and smash it for some reason. Some kind of generator. An impassable cave-in. All right. The elevator has a lot of stuff wrong with it. Hit the problems, percussive maintenance. There's a lever inside to tell the elevator where to go. How modern. We will go to level 2 for the time being. See what's going on down there. Try to get a little feel for the lay of the land and the puzzles we might face. Worthless leftovers. Nice barren cupboard. Oh, hello. The cultists are really going to town with the whispering and tracing of spirals in the air and generally being really creepy cult weirdos. They seem too preoccupied with their spooky nonsense to notice you. Unfortunately, they're blocking your path. Well, we will, of course, destroy them as always. I mean, I hate to do it. A cultist of Roberto. I knew that guy was up to no good. We could have gone for the shooting nanny. I'm glad we... What? I'm glad we didn't, though. Susie died instantly, which is pretty bad. That's not so bad, though. That's starting to get not great, admittedly. How much HP? You got 63 HP left. You're actually gonna be fine. But these guys are getting, like, a little serious now. $200 experience and a bunch of root beer. My idea of a good Saturday night. Ooh, it's like El Vibrato cult technology. It's a big cross made of El Vibrato stuff. Its precise lines and corners stand in marked contrast to the altar, which makes your eyes spin involuntarily when you look at it. Take it. We got an item. El Vibrato cross. It's positively thrumming with plot significance. Okay. Got some kind of optical illusion thing going on here. Is that a wire on the ground, or was that there was like a weird artifact line? It was probably just a shadow now that I think about it. Yeah, it was just a shadow. Okay, peep the left side. It's probably still the shaft going all the way down is my guess. And let me guess, a cave-in. Don't even try to pass it. It's impassable. Is that impossible in Boston, or does that mean it's not plausible to pass? I'll leave that up to your judgment. Get some flushing done. 9 XP. Get some flushing. 10 XP. Let's look at our experience. 686. I feel like we should crank a little bit into Moxie. What's grit? Extra HP, stomach tolerance, pain tolerance. Let's go for it. The HP is proving to actually be useful here. There's a bunch of cultists here whispering to themselves and tracing spirals in the air, 6 of them to be exact. This should not be as bad as the last one for the specific reason of I've remembered that you can actually make a potion here. Get plus 11 to all stats, and then Fan Hammer. It doesn't shoot through multiple enemies. I really, really thought it did. Alright, we'll freeze one of these guys. I don't know, this actually, turns out this actually might be a lot tougher than the last one, but we do have a ton of healing items nonetheless. -3 to all stats, -3 to all stats, stunned. Dude, that's actually not that bad. I think we should, I mean, because we were not hurt, I think we should use some smelling salts. And then take a crack at the shooting nanny. Just hope for the best. Actually went pretty well. You should knock out a unit that you can actually kill. You won't die, though, in one hit. Yeah, so I think actually just block an attack. Because the fire damage is not going to get the kill on this turn. Susie's really letting me down. We got to level her up. -3 to all stats. Spooky damage. Yeah, I was going to say one-hit KOs Susie, unfortunately. And our stats continue to dwindle, but that's not that bad. We could definitely get some guaranteed kills on this one if we just use some of our, consumable items, but I ain't about that lifestyle, as we've established many times. You have 27, so, I mean, at this point, we're not gonna die, so we might as well not use consumable items. The only reason to use those would be for quality of life, so. Provided we're not actually gonna get killed, we might as well just finish the job here. Dude, they debuff you like crazy. Our bull was doing 9 damage. We get some stock certificates and 300 experience, which is sincerely no joke. This shaft really got shafted by a cave-in. It's another altar. You feel like if you get too close, you might fall right into it. Did we investigate left here? I don't think so. I'm hoping there's something beyond just the cave-in. Ooh. This thing is really heavy. Push it. 30 muscles. So it's coal that we can send upwards. I'm assuming. It's ready to be grabbed. We probably have to go back up to the very top. So let's do that right now. Let's not get confused about the mechanisms of this puzzle here. Okay, grab it. Activate the winch. There's a button labeled smash. Press it. You got an item, super dense coal. My favorite Soundgarden album. This is a chunk of coal that has tremendous amount of pressure applied to it. Now all you need is a few hundred years and you'll have a great big diamond. I have to assume that there's something more valuable than just having this be able to be sold for 200 meat. Unless it's just a distraction, which maybe it is, but I'm hopeful that it's not. Level 4. More cultists. And some El Vibrato stuff, which is good because we have the keystone. So we got an El Vibrato grenade, scraps, punch card, and El Vibrato fluid, which we have never used it for. The El Vibrato grenade is used in combat. The El Vibrato fluid, slosh it around. You slosh the fluid around inside of the device. Slosh, slosh. All right, well, that didn't really accomplish as much as I was hoping it would, but the closer we get to solving this El Vibrato mystery, the better. There's a whole crowd of cultists here muttering and doing creepy Tai Chi. They don't seem to have noticed you. Not yet, anyway. Wade in and fight them. There are 8 of them, which is a lot. So this is a great opportunity for Shootin' Nanny to actually work for us. Not bad. You got 51. I can't kill you. I wish I could, but I can't kill you on this turn. Who's got Mad Moxie? You have Mad Moxie. So we're probably gonna get understated here. We could also get a one-hit KO'd, you never know. Not us, but Susie. Looks like they're going for like huge stat gain. Except for this guy. Dude, Susie has like no mysticality whatsoever. If only he would actually shoot at the enemy that could conceivably be killed, instead of always shooting at the enemy with the most HP. You can only use Shootin' Nanny once per fight? What world is this? Alright, well this is Consumable City, so start throwing out poison. I'm gonna use the grenade, actually, as well. So this guy's definitely dead. In fact, we overkilled him like crazy. You're not dead, so you could use a little, I mean, this could be the cult hideout. This could be like the final boss area, so I want to make sure that we're getting as many of these guys taken care of on this turn as we can. You still have 76 left, so I almost feel like, you know, throw some dynamite at him. We got 68, that's quite a lot. Okay. Throw some more dynamite at you. This is what happens when you use no consumables for, like, the entire game. You're officially dead as of right now. And then we got... These three are gonna die, so there's 2 units left. So we might as well just, like, shoot one and kill him. And then there's only 1 unit that can actually attack us, and we're, like, beyond set. Unless we get 1-hit KO'd, which should not happen. Yeah. He did die. He still had fire damage. He's not dead? What? What a miscalculation. Get highly dusted. 400 XP. You managed to defeat all 8 of the cultists in a fair fight, unless you cheated somehow. Did you cheat? Nope, I'm just that good. That, like the king's bodyguard? Oh, let me get some more El Vibrato. Thanks, Adobe Creative Cloud. I guess it is that time of night. Requires pickaxe and 50 muscle. We can get to 47 muscle. And then we must have capacity somewhere. We have no capacity. Well, equipment. Equipment will do it then. Like, what do we have that gives us moxie? Yeah, give me muscle instead. Give me the sledgehammer. Destroy it! Insert a keystone. Don't enter the portal yet, though. This is like... We're getting deep into this. We've been using the... Whichever one lights enemies on fire, which is... I would think red hot pistol, but... Am I losing it? What? Oh no, we didn't change our gun. Sorry, we changed our weapon. There we go, like our primary weapon. All right, teach me more information, please. Nikatsa sam papapa stanauzak fuchifasta lazak kuskro. Okay, yeah. Oh, we saw this in our vision. We have not learned enough words, man. Well, anyway, we'll take the cross thing and put it in here, as requested. It snaps into place of its own accord. Okay. The plot thickens, I suppose? I mean, this thing was not there previously. So my assumption right now is that we've done a good thing for us and therefore the world. We didn't go left either, I think. We did go left. Well, I think we've handled this area then, so just wander around. Where are you, Necromancer? Okay, so we're doing some Bandalore tricks, 70 XP. Location? No location. Wander around a little bit. Location? Your El Vibrato transponder leads you toward a darkened grove of trees. You steer Tim into it to investigate. And you discover that the reason the grove is dark is because there's one of the El Vibrato monoliths inside of it. And the monolith is dark because it's not turned on. Power it up, learn some words. You learn the El Vibrato word for matter. You learn the El Vibrato word for system. We gain 150 experience as well. Give me a little wander, please. You discovered a new map location. Curious False Mountain. Stop and investigate. That is curious indeed. Scary. You could probably plug up all these holes if you were strong enough. Be strong enough. Oh lord, the camera freaked me out. There's something strange about these rocks. Investigate. Some of these rocks aren't real. They vanish as soon as you look at them closely. Hello, El Vibrato man. This thing has a job to do, and it isn't going to take any of your guff. Put that guff right back in the bag and make sure you use a twist tie so it doesn't get stale. Alternatively, could just shoot you 3 times in rapid succession, leading you to have minus 70 HP. There's experience and some scraps. Hello, Monolith. If we power it up, I don't think we have a battery. If we can get a battery, it'll be big. But what is this? It's Super Meat Boy. The monolith is dark. Lazak Kuzcrow. Sure, put a cylinder there. You pop out the brokens. Never mind. Pabu Stakuzom. Buga Kuzalak Stakuzom. Hozam Lazak Stakuzom. Puchazeve? Gapachano? Oh, system! Stachapa Buganzeve system. Stachapa Buganzeve system. Pabu Stakuzom. We got real English words in there. What have we done? We need to figure out what Stakuzom means, dude. Alright, I'm out. You got me, okay? Is this, now that we got this powered up, does this thing work? The monolith is dark. And full of terrors. Okay. I want to power this up because I think we're getting close to learning the language. If we learn the language, we can maybe solve the puzzle. This is like one of the 2 big puzzles remaining in the game. This and where the heck is the necromancer, right? So, alright. We will hit the map again. Wandering's working out okay, if a little aimless. You discover a new map location. Moonshine Still. Stop and check it out. I don't know how we saw it from so far away. Maybe the whole thing takes place on like the head of a pin. I'm okay with that. There's a jar of moonshine under the spout. Take it. You got an item. Jar of moonshine. Increases your muscle mysticality and moxie by 9 for the rest of the day. My god. It's a still for turning moon into moonshine. Make some with moon bits. We got no more moon bits left, but dude, that's like a pretty significant stat increase, so I'm a happy man. You got anything for me, Susie? What's this thing? It's a still. You ain't ever seen one? Well, yeah, my uncle has one, and he makes this liquor out of turnips that he calls turniptine. But this is still... Look, this is tough to read. Give me a second. Well, yeah, my uncle has one, and he makes this liquor out of turnips that he calls turniptine, but this still is all weird looking and has extra parts. Well, fire it up and see if we can drink whatever it makes without going blind. What do you think we should do next? Any other ideas? You promised the guy at Alamo Rentamule you'd look for his daughter's bracelet in Deepest Delve Mine. Oh, I forgot about that. You're approached by the shambling skeleton of a man with a lumber axe and a big bushy beard, so it's either the skeleton of a lumberjack or the skeleton of one of those Johnny-come-lately axe and beard fans. I forgot that there was a side quest I just ignored. I got, like, way too into, what I was looking for. So I gotta, wait. We've already been down here, but I want to check it again. We got the gas can. Or the gas cap. Way up here somewhere. Where did it go? Gas cap, please. It was right around the time that we got the super dense coal, unless we used the gas cap for something. Okay. So he said like he tripped and dropped it down a hole or something like that. Why is this all scuffed up? That is me. It's got me freaking a little bit. Well, take me to... Let's go down to up this time. I think it's conceivable I didn't look hard enough on one of the earlier floors. This could be my principal problem here. Like, I'm going to assume that it's not through here, but I could be wrong. I see no words that I recognize. The shaft goes down further than you can see. See no words I recognize. Let's be honest, I have no idea what any of that means. It all ends in Kuzcrow, though. We've learned 4 words. I'm honestly shocked this language has that many more. I really would have thought, like, 4 words, we can piece it together. Just give me the letter E, and I got the whole thing sorted. I'm assuming that your boy dropped the thing down the coal presser shaft, and then as a result, when that shaft ends, we should have a better idea of where it landed. Like, oh, there it is right there, right? It's a child's bracelet. Dude, problem solved. Way too small for you to wear, even if it wasn't also way too colorful for you to wear in public. Hey, what's wrong with that? Add some color to your outfit. You find a makeshift grave. The wooden marker has been carved with the epitaph, not from around here, but a real square little fella. Dig it up. You got skull chips and a handful of loose teeth. Not really what I'm looking for. Okay. Did you find my daughter's bracelet? Yes. Yes. Wow, thanks a bundle. It's a real tragedy there are so few selfless and kind-hearted people like you in the world willing to do a hugely dangerous favor for a stranger without any expectation of a reward. I was kind of hoping that somehow you would tell me where the final boss is located. Oh, we need to make more batteries. Let's actually go back to the professor's place. Because every time we encounter a monolith, we learn words, assuming we can power it up. I don't know what the heck we do with these punch cards, by the way. So we'll figure that out. Hopefully there's a little Shenzhen IO minigame in here somewhere. You discovered a new camp location, destroyed campsite. Go there now. One of the few ones left in like the first third of the game. We got an item, potted meat. This knapsack seems like it's taken a lot of abuse recently. Most of the contents are trash from being stomped on. You do find a dented can of potted meat though. You notice the knapsack has a knife sheath strapped to the side, but you don't see the knife anywhere. Let's be honest, we don't really need it, ideally. This tent is a real mess. It looks like it was trampled by a whole herd of cows. There's something odd about it, though. Okay. Campfire's been thoroughly stomped on and kicked. Someone was real serious about fire safety. Yikes, you think maybe this used to be a person? Investigate. What a mess. Cows did this to this guy? I reckon so, judging from these tracks, but... What's wrong? Something on these tracks ain't quite right. What do you mean? They aren't spaced out right and they're uneven. Okay, what does that mean? I'd say either a cow that made these tracks I'd say either the cow that made these tracks was drunk or it wasn't a cow that made them. Ooh. These cow tracks leading away from the mangled corpse, it probably wouldn't be hard to follow them. Follow the tracks. Follow the tracks. You follow them for 100 yards or so, after which they suddenly stop. There doesn't appear to be anything of interest nearby. Yeah, well, let's go in the opposite direction then. You head in the opposite direction for about half a mile and discover another campsite, this one occupied. You approach the camp cautiously and realize the campers are rodeo clowns. Well, that solves that mystery at least. It looks like there's 3 of them, unless there are more hiding. They don't seem particularly on their guard, so you could probably get the drop on them if you wanted to roll in ambush style. On the other hand, playing innocent might get you some more information. Let's be innocent then. We don't need to kill them. What do we hate rodeo clowns for? This rodeo clown is playing a harmonica. The tune he's playing basically goes doot 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 doot. He nods politely but keeps playing. Okay. Simple 3-man tent, which probably sleeps about 40 clowns. This clown is just idly juggling a knife. Howdy, stranger, he says with a smile. We've had enough of your face, stranger. Leave now if you want to keep it. Okay, I'm going. But I am going to fight you in just a sec. Okay, now I'm going to fight you because I've already looked at the rest of your camp. I don't like the sound you made. I'm just going to come out and say it. These guys have like no HP. I mean, it is an early game camp, I guess. 4 enemies. You're kind of taking your own life into your hands with shooting Nanny, but it did work for us, so lucky us. Susie's really dropping the ball, to be honest. $86 damage, huh? Why break the barrel now that I think it doesn't matter? 75 experience. Look through their stuff. We got a clown knife and a circus ticket. Finally. We spent so much money on that. Clown knife. You poke around in their campsite for a bit, but don't find anything of value apart from the leader's knife and a ticket to the circus. Well, the harmonica maybe, but that clown had his lips all over its shutter. You also find a note. It seems to be orders to check out an abandoned tannery not far from Dirtwater. It's probably a bad idea to let these guys wander around near town, so maybe you should investigate. Dude. We got like... Oh, I accidentally clicked off the screen. We got real quests again. It's like the old days. Danny's Tannery. You notice a smoldering hole in the ground and recognize it as the habitat of the southeast western coal snake. They keep to themselves mostly, but they're also known to enjoy a fight if one is thrust upon them. We don't need to pick a fight with a snake at this. We got so many venoms and oils and etc. etceteras. Sounds like there's a lot of fighting going on inside the tannery, except instead of the regular fighting sounds you're used to, like shouting, gunfire, and chairs being broken over people's backs, you hear a lot of ghostly bellowing and shrill cackling laughter. It sounds like a real bad scene, in other words. As you enter the tannery, the second thing you notice is that the place has been abandoned for years, probably since the cows came home. A lot of the equipment is wrecked and all of it is covered with dust. The first thing you notice is that there are a bunch of rodeo clowns in here fighting with, well, they aren't exactly cows, they're more like the possessed skins of cows. That's a little strange because you've seen people wearing, for example, cow leather chaps, and you've never seen anyone being attacked by their chaps. Maybe there's something about the tanning process that makes leather impervious to possession, and these cow ghost whatevers are untanned hides. In any case, the clowns and cows seem preoccupied enough with their fighting that they haven't noticed you, at least not yet. As you approach the clown and weird cow leather ghost thing, they take notice of you and stop fighting while they process this new development. The clown, fortunately, seems to decide he hates cows more than you. The cow, unfortunately, decides it hates you more than cows. We got a clown on our side. I mean, again, assuming early game quest, everything's gonna get smacked in one hit. You beat the cow, but the enemy of your enemy is apparently not your friend because the clown decides it's his turn to be on the right side of the screen. Well... everybody makes mistakes. Back to exploring. Got leather shears and a handful of nails. You cannot stop me. There's a lot of encounters here. Seemingly, at least. The door is locked. Okay. Well, let's start by fighting the two cow ghosts here. I don't like that the clowns are faster than me. I find this very upsetting. Because it puts my dominance into question. You got it, Susie. No need to sweat this one whatsoever. Okay, now we fight the clowns. These guys should be done in one turn regardless, so we don't even need to mess with doing the shooting nanny. Okay, you know what? She's not gonna kill them, so we'll just tie them up for a turn, and that should be good enough. I want to fight more cows and get Susie to level up because I'm stunned that she was able to get one-tapped by the cultists in the third act there. It feels kind of strange to be fighting alongside demonic clowns, but I guess war makes strange bedfellows. Please ignore the fact that I just used demonic clowns and bedfellows in the same sentence. 80 experience. I'm not gonna hate. This scene has the makings of a real brawl. Not only does one of the clowns have a nasty look in his eye, nastier than typical, I mean, but one of the possessed cowhides is stretched on a tanning frame, which makes it stronger somehow, I assume? Well, the clowns are too fast, man. I'm gonna go for the shooting nanny. We shouldn't need the stat upgrade to get kills. If anything hits, it should kill. That's a pretty big whiff. You'd think the knife would be very good at killing this thing, but apparently not. Instead, as a result of your ineptitude, I took 2 damage, and honestly, I will not stand by and idly let that happen. 2 damage is absurd. I mean, okay, you have minus 98 HP right now, so I guess I'll allow it. And dude, like, what do we have to? 3 clowns? You're really just leaving this open to the dice gods here. And he's actually, like, highly dusted you. That's bad luck if you're a clown, but great luck if you're me, who is very much not a clown. 120 experience and a varmint skin and knife, tannery back door key. Tannery street rage key? Tannery saint rage key? Build a crate out of hammer and nails. It's a crate, open it up. We got a lasso and ranch punch. All right. All right. I won't worry about the metaphysics of that. Oh boy, oh geez, this is not a good situation to be in. You quickly hide behind some old tanned hides. Is that why they're called that? I get it. There are 3 clowns out here, each armed with a nasty looking knife. One of them is licking his knife, and the sound makes you think he is literally sharpening the blade on his tongue. They're facing down 2 of the stretched hide cows and a monstrous thing that looks like an entire cow skeleton draped in flayed cow skin. Well, I bet you lot think you're real clever breaking through to the human plane. Did you think we wouldn't follow you? Did you think you'd find a weapon here to use against us, or are you just trying to escape? What? You take that back. Stop, listen. None of them seem to have noticed you. It looks like you can sneak back through the door if you're really careful. No, that's okay. Hey, who the hell are you? Candygram? Uh-oh. Now's our chance. Get him. Alright, well. Sure, I guess we prefer clowns to cows. But, like they said, war makes strange bedfellows. Big misses. 49 damage, it'll just get the job done here. 1 cow having 1 turn is not that bad. Plus, maybe Susie can pick up a little experience here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, I mean, it sounds like I mean something dirty, but I don't. I just want her to get a kill so she can actually stand up to some of the enemies later in the game. Like, for example, maybe I'll just do a snake whip. It's been forever since we used one, but this allows Susie to finish the job. I don't know if last hitting actually gives you the experience, but might as well, right? I don't know. It didn't say that Susie carved a notch, but it might just be because it has, like, the clown fight, like, hard-coded, you know what I mean? If you can't hit me, like, it's gonna be a long fight. For you, mostly. For me, it's gonna be 1 click and then you're dead, so. Ooh, it's a good thing clowns hate cows more than they hate humans, or that fight could have gotten way worse. Fortunately, it seems pretty unlikely that you'll run into any more animated leather-clad cow skeletons in your adventure, right? Maybe, maybe not. This must be the storage shed. It's locked. That's what storage room. Or storage? Wait a minute. Saint Rage? Wait, it has the same question as me. It's supposed to be storage. The O is just real small, I guess. Hello. Build a crate, open it up, ranch dressing and nails. There's a guy hiding behind this barrel. He isn't very good at hiding. Hello? Oh, thank God. You aren't one of those horrible clowns. Nope, I'm Nor Thernlion. I'm Grady Tanner. It's a good thing you arrived. I couldn't have held out much longer. Are you actually a Tanner, or is that your surname? Well, both. What are you doing in here? Hiding. What I mean is, why are you hiding in here? Because I don't want to die. Look, what's your story? Well, I was scavenging for tanning materials. Cow's bane ain't as easy to get a hold of as it was in the old days. But while I was searching, those cows showed up, and then those clowns showed up, so I locked myself in here to hide. What's cow's bane? It's an herb used for tanning leather. You can't grow it in large batches because anymore because cows show up and wreck the place, so there's other stuff we generally use for pig leather and so on. It's not as good though. Cows wreck your herb gardens? Yeah, if you're growing more than about a flower pot's worth, they get wind of it somehow. They hate the stuff. Can't figure out why. I've got a few extra seeds you can have. Be careful with them. Okay. Well, I took care of all the clowns and cows. Wonderful. As soon as I get my new shop set up, you can count on me for any leather goods you need, and first one's on the house. You wouldn't happen to know where I might set up a new shop, would you? Dirtwater. No problem. See you later, Dirtwater boy. That's gonna do it for this episode. We continue to march forward, making some progress here. We were gonna go to the professor's house and make a battery, so when we wander around and find monoliths, we can learn more of the language and perhaps solve this El Vibrato mystery. But for now, thanks for watching. Peep West of Loathing on Steam. Of course, it'll be linked in the video description below. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Click the like button if you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, partner.